Namaskara. From today, I thought I will do one SubhAshita each day. SubhAshitas are well spoken words of wisdom. Um, there is a very popular SubhAshita, which is something that I have experienced in in my life. I'm trying to um, type it in Sanskrit, but I am unable to. For some reason, YouTube is not able to take the Sanskrit text. A- Anyway, the Subhashita is agniShesham, runashesham, shatruShesham, tathaiva cha. Punah punah pravardhEta, tasmAt sheSham na kArayEt. Such a beautiful Subhashita. This I had my own experience with some of these. First, the translation of this is agniShesham, the traces of fire, small traces of fire. Runashesham, any debt that you have, any loan that you have, any um, favors that you have taken from others, all these are runas. Shatrushesham, that of the enemies, the traces of enemies are not to be ignored. All these things can come back, they can grow back, they can magnify themselves and grow beyond our control. So control them where and when it's possible. Agnishesham, it was one of um, lucky or unlucky incidents in my life. In I think 2021 or 22, um, November 2022, we had um, Deepavali and also Halloween here. So I bought some fireworks for my son. We took the fireworks. We played in a parking lot. My son had fun. We came back. We had kept the all burnt out fire firework. We had kept it in a plastic cover and kept it near our home. We left it around 8 o'clock or so. Around 10 o'clock, they had caught fire, and my house was burning. All our homes in Canada are wood, so it had caught fire, and it was a great lesson for me. So even when we go camping, we have to make sure that any traces of fire is completely switched off. We put water on it. We don't assume that it's all gone. How many forest fires happen because of ignoring that simple thing? So never leave behind traces of fire. Traces of fire also are within us in the form of emotions, in the form of jataragni, the hunger. Don't leave traces of hunger, fill them, otherwise it results in gas, things like those. So agni is not to be ignored. Don't ignore those unsatisfied emotions, or also agni runashesha. This is very, very important. Don't take favors from people, it may come back in some form some other day. There are some runas that you cannot complete. Runa is a debt, or uh, or any favors that we have taken in the past, or loans that we take. um, I had a credit card long back. It had $2 on it, and I had forgotten about it. The bank itself closed, and I had not checked my credit history. And when I was taking loan for this home, they did a credit check, and they found that I owed around 200 or $250 for those $2 that was on that credit. There was no way for me to close it also, so I struggled and to get rid of that. Had I not noticed it, it would have grown much larger. Sometimes we ignore some things. That is a financial debt I am talking about. But at the same time, this life that we have is based on debt. We have debt from so many from so many sources. One, pitrarana, the rina, or the debt of our ancestors. This body I have is because of that. So I have to perform pindodaka karma. to overcome this pitruruna. Otherwise, it will keep hitting me in every janma, every birth I have. So, matruruna, impossible to overcome that. The best thing that you can do to fulfill the runa of matra runa is being a nice person, being kind of the kind of person that your mother would like you to. Similar bhuta runa, there are animals, there are people around us who are contributing to us, who are helping us in a way. We have the runa towards the society in that form. Then you have Deva Runa, then you have Guru Runa, and all these different runas. As much as possible, overcome those. Even when that's why when we go to a restaurant and eat, that runa is not there because we pay them some money. Even if you have eaten one little thing from somebody, taken a favor, that runa remains in your karma. So get rid of that runa in some form by paying donation to a temple or to a charity or doing something good for someone. That runa can be removed. So don't keep the runa with you. So agni runa, agni shesham, runa shesham, shatru shesham. Shatru, harishadvargas are the six shatrus: kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madha, matsarya. All these things, as soon as you realize that there is some jealousy that is happening within you, try to remove it from it within. If you feel that you are overly attached to something, try to remove it early, because if you let it grow, it will just go, wrap your personality. It will simply overtake your identity. It will overtake the emotions and all that. So don't leave the shatru shesha. Arishat vargas. Ari means shatru. That's one. Also, if there is some rumors that is left somewhere ignored, it may come back some other day. This happens so much to these politicians who have so many secrets behind in their past. It comes back to them in some form. So it's a beautiful advice. If you have some shesha, any of these traces left behind, they can grow into a massive um, trouble for you in the future. So, Agnishesha, Rinashesha, and Shatrushesha is not to be ignored. Because they may become punah pravardhEta. They can expand again and again. They can go like a wildfire out of control. So even when they are at the level of a spark, remove them or eliminate them. Wonderful. This is the beauty of Sanskrit. In one line, they say so much that we can talk about it for hours. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Let me chant this Subhashita again. Agnishesha, Runashesha, Shatrushesha, tathaiva cha. Punah pravardheta, tasmAt sheSham na kArayEt. Don't leave behind any traces. Have a wonderful rest of the day.